Hey, let me talk a little bit of how we're presenting these bucktail jigs, or even the live bait that we've been throwing. First of all, you want to look at your screen. Like right now, if you look at that, you can see fish down at about 40, 45 feet down. So what I want to do is try and position this jig right above them. And what I use is a sweep of the rod. So basically, I'm going to take one sweep, two sweeps, and I go about 6 feet on my sweep. So about from the water to the top of my head here. 3 sweeps, 4 sweeps. So we'll stop at 5 sweeps here. So 5 sweeps put me about 30. Actually, I'm going to go 6 sweeps, 36 feet. So I'm a little bit above those fish right now. 6 times 6, 36. Now what I'll do a lot of times is just work that jig right there a little bit. All right, and I'll pop it just a little bit. You can actually get a pretty aggressive pop if you want to. I've just found that a little bit less today has been what I've been doing. But after I pop it a few times, if I don't have a fish, then what I want to do is switch my position in the water column. So I'll just give it another sweep down. So that's going to let that jig drop just a hair deeper. It's falling through them fish. And I start popping it again. If I still don't get it, I'm going to keep doing it again. I'm going to keep moving that bait in the water column, give them a little bit of time at each level to kind of see it and maybe bite it. But then after I do that, I'm finally going to get down to where I'm all the way through those fish and down to the bottom. So here's when I do something a little bit different. First of all, when I hit bottom, and I can feel that bottom even with that 3/4 ounce jig, I'm going to just bounce it on that bottom a few times. And a lot of times what that does is get their attention, but amberjack don't typically want to bite on the bottom. So what I'll then do is, what I want to do is rip that jig up off the bottom. And the way I do that is I reel 6 times quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, and then I just work it again. And a lot of times they see that rip up beyond them, and that's when they're actually going to pound it. So if you work in the water column, either by stopping it and then working it down a little each sweep, or once you hit the bottom, rip it up above them, that's what's going to attract amberjack, and that's what's going to put some fish in the boat for you.